Hello, I'm Brenda Sanders Passmore, and welcome to Health Bites. Today I'm going to show you a gentle and therapeutic sequence for opening up the inner thigh and groin. So let's get started. Today we're going to be using a blanket on top of our mat. This is going to give us some protection for our ankles and our knees. We're going to spread out on our mat onto our bellies, and we're just going to stretch on out. You want to make sure that your entire body's on the mat, including the toes, so scooch up if you need to. We're going to begin in Sphinx pose. It's a beginner back bend, a very accessible back bend. And what we're going to do is we want to have the elbows directly underneath our shoulders at a 90-degree angle. The palms are down, and what we're going to do is just lift the head up and back. So this is our basic back bend. You're going to see this again in a moment. What we're going to do is walk down into what we call crocodile, or just stacked forearms. And then what we're going to do is just walk our right leg off the mat so that the instep of our foot and the inside of our knee is along the floor. Then what we're going to do is press the pubic bone down into the mat. We're going to inhale, slide that right knee up closer to the right shoulder. Then you're going to exhale, slowly straighten the leg out. Inhale, slide that knee up closer to the right shoulder. Then exhale, slowly straighten the leg out. So we're just going within our natural pain-free range of motion. And we're just working with our breath. Now, the next time we bring our knee up, we're going to bring it up and hold. And then what we're going to do now is try to straighten out the right leg. Just do the best you can. We want the instep of our foot, the inside of our knee, the inside of our thigh, all along the floor. Now, you may need to lower your leg or raise your leg higher just to accommodate the stretch and make it more comfortable for your body. So do what you need to do to make that as comfortable as you can. There should be no pain in the inside of your knee or anything like that, so please adjust if you need to. And we're just breathing deeply here. Some will experience an extraordinary stretch here, others not so much, so just go with what you've got. And then what we're going to do is just slowly bend that knee back to about 9 degrees or thereabouts. You're going to keep the lower body exactly where it is. And then what we're going to do is just slowly walk our upper body back into that Sphinx. So we're going to bring the elbows underneath the shoulders again. We're going to lift the head up and back. Next exhale, we're just going to slowly lower back on down. We're going to walk that right leg back onto our mat. You're going to bend your knees, and then we're just going to windshield wiper from side to side. That just helps to shake out residual tension. And then we're going to try the other side. So once again, we're going to walk that left leg off the mat so that the instep of our foot, the inside of our knee, is along the floor. You're going to press your pubic bone down into the mat. Then you're going to inhale, slide that left knee closer to the left shoulder. Then exhale, slowly straighten the leg out. Inhale, slide that knee closer to the left shoulder. Then exhale, slowly straighten the leg out. So by doing this sequence and opening up the hips and inner thigh, basically we're taking pressure off the low back. So that's a really nice bonus. We're indirectly working on taking pressure off the low back. The next time you bring your knee up, you're going to bring it up and hold. And once again, we're just going to try to straighten out our left leg. The instep of your foot, inside of your knee, inside of your thigh should all be along the floor. Again, feel free to raise or lower the leg along the floor to make that as comfortable as you can. So what we're going to do now is just bend that knee back to about 9 degrees or thereabouts. And then once again, we're going to keep the lower body exactly where it is, and we're just going to walk our upper body back into that Sphinx. So the elbows are underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift the head up and back. We're going to slowly walk our way back on down into crocodile. You're going to walk that left leg back onto your mat. We're going to bend the knees again, and this time we're just going to draw circles. And then we're going to do a few in the opposite direction. Good. All right, so we've done one side and then the other. Now we're going to start putting it together. So it's going to be a little bit stronger. What we're going to do is just walk both legs off the mat now, so that both insteps of our feet and both insides of our knees are along the floor. If you're tight in the groin, for a lot of you, this will actually be your pose, just externally rotating your legs out like this. So if this feels like about 75% of your maximum effort, please just stay here. If you feel that you could enjoy a deeper stretch, what you do is just slide one knee up to the shoulder and then the other knee up towards the other shoulder. So the seat will naturally rise, and we're still drawing our pubic bone down towards the mat. And if you were able to get up into this variation of the pose right here with me, then there's an option to, again, bring the upper body back into Sphinx. So it's a stronger pose. So again, listen to your body. You don't have to do the entire sequence today. So once again, we just lift the head up and back. We're going to slowly just walk our upper body down into a crocodile or stacked forearms, and then we're just going to slowly straighten out both legs. We're going to walk both legs back onto our mat. One last time, we're going to bend the knees and just windshield wiper from side to side. That's a strong pose for a lot of you. We're tight in there. It's just our culture from sitting so much. All right, what we're going to do is bring the hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to push yourself back all the way back into what we call a wide child's pose. So we're going to bring the big toes together, the knees as wide as you can get them, and we're going to sit the seat low and down on the heels, and then you can just prop the forehead if necessary to do that. And then we're just going to push ourselves on up with the upper body, bring the knees on in, and there you have it. There's my little sequence for opening up the hips and inner thigh. I invite you to try it today. Thanks for watching.